Let's ask Jim. He seems to be knowledgeable. Let's ask Jim if they're... Do you want to know the library?
I'm serious.
There we go.
Jim, this mic will be live.
Well, which one?
This one
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, so it's interesting. This will kind of pick you up, but I would rather have if it's,
Talking.
let me,
Yeah, we're going to do like a brief conversation.
This is
go ahead and speak into that.
check. Mic check.
Do you want to pass it back and forth? I have another one too.
Oh, we can do that.
You want the passing or you want
We can have our own,
Okay.
if it's easier.
the forum? Jim, our...
Audio's good, yeah. And we're recording.
Great.
Whenever you're ready.
Hi, my name is Matthew Solomon. I teach at the University of Michigan in the Department of Film, Television, and Media. And I'm here today with UM and Screen Arts and Culture alumnus Joey Pecoraro, who has agreed to share his latest recording with us, not in MP3 format, not on vinyl, but on wax cylinder. And before we get started with the premiere, I just wanted to ask Joey a few questions about kind of how we got to this point. Welcome, Joey.
Thank you.
First question is, how did you get interested in old recorded music? And how did you take what you were learning in the classroom and apply it to your own creative pursuits?
Good question. The music came from watching old classic Hollywood films, film noirs specifically. The music is haunting and enchanting. And I was very inspired by classic Hollywood cinema scores. And I tried to recreate them just for fun. And a lot of times I would wake up, realize I missed class, and still try and be productive, but make songs. So when he came to me with this idea, music, contemporary music on a phonograph, what would that sound like? And I was like, I don't know, let's find out. So I made a song called Phonograph, to be played on this phonograph. And it's right here, and we're gonna play it for you guys and see if you like it.
So one last question before we debut and premiere the new record. What do you as an artist look to in thinking about your relationship to the past, to history? What is your relationship to film history, recorded sound history as a present day creator?
It's really a tough question. I don't know, if you guys are, watch old movies and you're inspired by them and you feel like you could take something away from them, even if it's not intentional, it's subconsciously, you're like, ooh, that's really interesting, or we could see more of that in the future with what we're doing right now, then you're getting something out of enjoying classical film. And I don't know, I definitely use a lot of it in my work now, but I just prefer older movies, older music. I'm not a hipster, I just feel like it's better. And I don't know, it's a big influence. Does that answer your question?
Very much. You ready to, the moment of truth has arrived.
Yes. We're gonna try and play the song. It might not sound good, we don't know. But it's called Phonograph, and it's right here. And I'm gonna try and set it up. Matthew taught me how to do this. I hope I don't make a mess. All right. That's it.
Joey told me he liked the sound of when it starts running out of power and slows down, so he got his wish on that. We have time for a few questions. We have an audience here generously provided by FTVM 350, who's been studying the art of silent cinema and secondarily the art of phonography. So if there are any questions from the audience, I'd be happy to see and hear Joey try to answer those questions.
Yeah.
What was the process like making it into a cylinder? Like, were you able to see it, or was it just like you sent it off to somebody?
England. Yeah.
The Vulcan Cylinder Company in England, Sheffield, England, will produce a cylinder from your MP3 file. So we did this as a proof of concept. We ordered 2 of the cylinders. We weren't sure how it was going to sound. We tried in my office about a month ago, and this cylinder has never been played, so you did get a chance to hear it for the first time.
Yeah, so when you like write the song and send it, they send you back like an MP3 of how they think it's gonna sound. And it's like really, really bad. And you have to kind of like, is this passable and will it sound better in real life? And it's so interesting how imperfect every wax cylinder sounds. That none of them sound alike. And I kind of like that beauty in the imperfection. Like, it gets pitchy or it gets slower, and I don't know, it just feels very authentic.
I think no 2 playings will ever be the same. I think if we were to play this even now, again, it would sound different. Some of the skips would be a little different. Some of the slowing down would be a little different. So it's kind of cool that every performance is going to be a little bit different depending on how tightly that spring was wound, how the needle is engaging with the grooves. Callista has a question too.
Knowing that you were like making this song for a phonograph, like I guess stylistically, like what decisions did you make differently when making this song versus like the rest of your music?
Great question. This has no low end, no bass whatsoever. There's bass in the song, but you can't hear it. So I wanted to implement a lot of like stuff in the high mids to the highs. Vocals typically don't sound great out of a phonograph, so I put like a small amount of vocals, and then very like high stringy, like guitar, violin, that kind of stuff really shines. So there's like elements of that in this, but I did want it to sound like a song you could hear on Spotify like right now, made right now, on a device like this, because it's so crazy. This is over 100 years old, and it's playing music that was written like 2 months ago with no power outlet attached. Any questions? Yeah.
This isn't about the phonograph, it's just like a general producer question, I guess.
Mhm.
Like, I'm curious about like, from writing a song to like having a major artist like pick up that song, like what is the process of writing a song like when you don't know who's gonna sing it, I guess?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, I typically write instrumental music. I've been writing music for 10 years, and you kind of just have to put it out there, like fresh, instrumental, put it on SoundCloud, put it on YouTube, put it on Spotify. And in my case, I've worked with a couple like pop singers. They find it and they reach out and say, I wrote something to this. Can I use it? And then you say yes or no. So I think writing with no singer in mind is probably the best bet, because then it kind of like isolates everybody else. Do you make music?
No, I'm kind of interested in it though.
You should try it.
That's all I got. We could play it one more time, give it a good crank.
Sure.
Play it one more time. Would you be up for that?
If you guys can tolerate listening to it one more time. Okay.
Yes.
All right, let me make sure I really.
Make sure you really crank it.
I just don't. That's how much pressure.
You feel like it's fully.
Yeah.
All right. Great.
Okay. So start this.
If you don't show it, I'm being honest. What does it change if I never gain it? If you don't show it, I never gain it. If you don't show it, I never gain it. Don't show it. I'm being honest. What does it change if I never gain it? I'm being honest. What does it change if I never gain it? Don't show it. I never gain it. Don't show it. I never gain it.
So, round of applause for Joey Pecoraro having the boldness, the originality to release his next record on Phonograph Cylinder. All you need to do is get one of these players and order one of the cylinders from Joey, and you can have this experience in your home. Big thanks to FTVM 350. Big thanks to the Duderstadt Center Video Studio, Jim Roll, Catherine Miller, Patterson McKinney, Steve Eberly. Big thanks to the Stearns Collection, Katie Susha, Joe Gasho, and that's all for today. We'll see you next Tuesday for our 35mm screening and gameplay session, which will be our last session of the semester. Everybody be well. Have a good week.